This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am an entertainer. The one and only entertainer up all night, the eighth father in the house. Wow! So, I was just thinking, if I didn't meet my wife, okay, and get married, have a family, I don't even know where I would be today. God only knows where I would be today. I was a wild, wild child. You ever hear that song by Jerry Lee Lewis? I'm a wild child. Hell yeah, I'm a wild child. I'm gonna keep on moving, baby. Gonna keep on shaking, baby. Gonna get my style. I'm a real wild child. I was wild, man. Yeah, I did some crazy SHIT. I was a daredevil. Like I told you the story already, to join the Avenue U boys, you had to jump off the Rockaway Bridge. Right from the center of the bridge. It's like 118 feet. Could have landed on a rock. Could have landed on a boat. Could have died. I did some crazy stuff. But you know what it was? I just had a different head back then. It's like I had no commitments. Wasn't in a relationship. I had no children. So I don't know. I just had a different outlook on life. I just felt like anything goes. Go for it. Now, still to this day, I still have that part of me. That part of me still exists, but it's a little bit more level-headed. Even though I'm still a wild child, I'm still out of my mind, but it's more level-headed. Like when I jump off a bridge again, probably not. I got the kids to worry about. I got my wife. I got my mother. I got my dogs. So getting married, it tames the beast. You understand? It tames the wild side of you, and it gets you more level-headed. That's how I became the ape father, because I got involved in the stock market. I'm thinking about my children's future and my wife's future and even my mother's future, everyone's future. And I really believe that AMC and GameStop is a once in a lifetime opportunity for generational wealth. And I still believe that. I don't care what you say about me. You could call me the FOMO father, whatever you want to call me, the hate father. I believe in the long term, we will be ready, victorious. But again, I am not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. I am, in fact, an entertainer. This YouTube channel is for entertainment purposes only. But, sometimes I just really ask myself that question, and maybe you should too. I don't know if you're married, but if you're out there and you're married, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? Like, imagine if we didn't get married. Like, what would happen to us? Like, if I wasn't married right now, honestly, I don't know. I would be probably like I'd be probably like lying down in a pool hole naked with about 15 bottles of empty Coronas next to me. You know what I mean? I was nuts. I was out of my mind. But I'm so happy that I am married because my wife changed my life for the better. She made me a better man, and that resulted in me being a better father, and that resulted in me being a better son to my mother and a better father to my children and my dogs, and just overall a better human being. I strongly recommend, if you find the right person in your life, getting married and having a family is the best times of your life. Trust me, there's nothing better. I had buddies of mine that would never get married. Like they lived just that life where they had a bunch of their friends. They rented out townhouses. They turned it into the man caves. You walk in there, you got the naked models hanging up on the walls. The bathroom had penthouse. All of the jugs, Playboy. Their townhouses were macked out to be a single guy. And I never thought they would get married, but you know what? It did happen. It happened to the people I never thought it would happen to. They winded up eventually getting married. But I mean, I'm not saying, listen, you want to have your fun first, obviously. These guys had more than their share of fun. But you want to go into a marriage where you're satisfied. You don't have any regrets. This way, you're not going to have a midlife crisis. People think I'm having a midlife crisis. No, no, no. I'm having a midlife crisis. I've always been this way. I just always been a wild, crazy guy. The funny thing is that I've tamed it down. You don't realize, like, if you would have knew me before I was married, forget about it. You'd be really afraid. You'd be like, holy cow, this guy's out of his rocker. This guy's out of his mind. I mean, I was like, you ever see the movie Teen Wolf? Where he was on top of the van, and that was me. I was on top of taxi cabs going down like freaking Avenue of the Americas. I was screaming, "Ow!" I was nuts, man. But getting married changes that and turns you into a responsible adult. Tell me what you think.